Hello friend and welcome back once again to Strategic Mind, Spectre of Communism. Let's continue and hopefully finish things up here. Well, we'll see how long things will take. Let me just zoom out a bit. It's night, so there are going to be not that many interesting things happening for this turn, very likely. But we'll see. I don't really expect there to be enemy units in the forest. Oh. Let's just move ahead a little bit. It is, I think, unlikely the enemy will be very aggressive during this time. Seems like there are no supplies given around here. What? All of this is 0-0 except for you guys. So it seems like I will get supply there, so what I can do... I don't need to attack, but what I can do is just destroy this and then move in here. And then those guys will get supplies again. I'll just clear those mines because it looks better on the map. And... it does seem like I have a reasonable amount of turns to actually do that. I also still need to get there. Oh, that's no line of fire. Oh, that's rough, right? So, I might just as well also get these guys there. I can't see anything there anyway, so I might just as well take it easy. Let's level them up with both Night Hunter and... Alright, they can only do one level. Yeah. Oops. So... do you guys not have ground transport? They don't. Oh yeah, that's that final unit that I got. Okay. What's the maximum? 36. I might just as well do a double attack on these. Anyway. And... I mean, moving there... that's not really useful, I think. Will that help? Nah. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think they'll see that. So, let's actually take a look up here, because to care these, then we have a bunch of units. These guys, for example, let's move them down. Just want to go through this systematically. You guys, close airfields are here. So we don't really need to fear anything, but I also don't really want to expose my bombers for no reason. Yeah, so you still need to deal 7. And then what I need to do is I kind of need to move the KV around. What I don't get is that I thought they have Overwatch soft. So it must, yeah, it's because of the bunker. Exactly. I'm actually a bit surprised. Test the KV-2 tanks, not the KV-1 tanks. So... yeah, that thing is not gonna do a whole lot against my my armored units. And I can at least attack it from the back, so it doesn't have Overwatch anymore. It doesn't apply to these. The unfortunate thing is that it's still within the range. Let's move them up there. You even further still. This removes their Overwatch. Okay, that puts it to 21. So I could either choose to move here, but then it doesn't have attacks for a while even. Question is just what is the best moving pattern for the KV at this moment, and I think it actually might just be to go through here, try to move up, and then towards Kotka and then Helsinki. That's what I would say anyhow. They got a lot more damage than I would have expected. From I don't know what. Ah, it's an artillery there. Okay. Fair enough. Now we know. There's sappers. Yeah, it's out of that thing's range, so that's good. That clears one more bunker from the list. I think... oh yeah, you have flamethrowers, okay. Still 2-7. Kinda had hoped those odds would be a little bit better by then. But I can... fair enough. I guess they'll be, oh, huh? That's weird. You have a range of 2. Oh. Oh. Don't mind if I do, then. I still got 1 damage onto it, so that's good. They can only they cannot take non-lethal damage, so that's at least good. Let's also move these guys to do a bit of reconnaissance. Actually gonna move these guys in here in the hopes that this thing with spotting range 1 doesn't see them. I mean, it shouldn't, I think. And then move back. So let's see what's next. This big artillery. Let's not move out too far with these guys. And I do also want to have cover. But I think bombing this will be fine. Lower some entrenchments. I again have this issue where it shows me units or something that I don't have. Yeah, you can stay there.
The weather conditions seem to worsen, Comrade Zhukov. According to the latest forecast, the temperature will keep decreasing. We have to make sure all of our troops have winter equipment.
You already have that. Well.
Comrade Commander, those mortars are outstanding. They crack open finished forts like walnuts.
Like walnuts? Ha! In that case, I'll recommend those mortars from mass production. I think that the experimental unit we've got should stay with us. I don't think Voroshilov will object.
Alright, so I get a free artillery. That's quite nice, actually. Then we have, yeah, we still have test the KV tanks. Unfortunately, it cannot move a whole lot further than that. Even if I move it here, it cannot attack. So let's just start up here once again. So we're gonna have a unit in there. Unfortunately, I cannot see it yet. Let's just go and bomb these guys first. And go in here, then attack. Those guys are gone, and this is, I believe, also a victory objective. That it was. There are even 2 units in there. Let's just do a aviation recon. Just to see what's going on. Okay. No NTR, but I would expect NTR to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm quite sure I can attack without too much trouble here. At least I can start with the anti-tank unit. Not that it helps significantly, but we're in no rush to take Ulu either, I think. With 15 turns left on the clock, it really seems like, again, we have a gazillion of time, basically. It's probably just an infantry. But it will take a turn before I do get in there. So I'll just wait patiently. These have all moved. Alright, then let's get you guys in there. Let's do a double attack. It's funny that they would lose so much, actually. Actually stand no chance against these guys. But the anti-air is gone, so I'm willing to get in there. Wait. They might get punished by the artillery. I think that might have been the problem. So attacking from the top should allow me to go in there. Take that next objective. Good. We're at 15-9, so they must still have quite a decent number of units. Still a bad outcome. That's 3 ammo. So it certainly won't help. Let's just use that flamethrower. Oh, wow. Man, that is really annoying. This is very likely also a bunker. But now I do have to attack that. What do you have? Flamethrowers. That almost looks reasonable, but not really. Okay, let's finish off the bunker. Do another double attack. So it can go in there, so that must be empty. Besides, now we know there's going to be an infantry in there. Let's at least kill that as well. Yeah, I think the likelihood that this is static is going to be really big. So 1, 3. I want to draw out attacks from the anti-tank. But of course the artillery is still a major issue. And since it's so heavily entrenched, it is even more difficult to deal with. Right, that's actually a pretty good attack. And does remove their fire support, I think, as well. No, it doesn't. That does make things a whole lot easier. Because they can go in there and take over the city all the way there now. I guess there should be supplies going in there, so that's also good. Make them surrender. Start working on their entrenchments. Also because I need that as a supply location. I just moved there by truck. I don't really see them moving out and then attacking either. We know that that is a bunker. Or at least, we don't know 100% sure, but I would be willing to bet on it. So, it should be okay. And now that we've taken this, I think... Oh, right. I mean, I guess cannot land there. There's no reasonable terrain. Let's just keep them in the harbor. Again, this weird stuff where it wants to target non-existing units. Yeah, let's start moving you already. One of the problems that I have is that with these tanks, I don't really want to move them into the swamp. Well, I kind of have to move down then, I suppose. Oh, they have reinforcements.
Comrade Zhukov, it's crazy cold out there. If we do not equip our troops well right now, we can forget about an efficient offensive. Our troops will just freeze to death in the Finnish forest.
Yeah, I've already done that. I don't know what their problem is. Still no line of fire. I mean, they couldn't go any further, so... That should also lower their entrenchments. I don't really need to do a double attack. Let's take that. I'm sure there'll be plenty of stuff to deal damage with there. Yeah, see? That was obviously a bunker. Technically I can deal 10 damage with the KV and I'll just bypass it. That wouldn't even be such a bad idea, I think. Let's just start up here for a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's worth investigating. Yeah, I could attack. Nice. Go in here, finish them off. No need to... Oh. Can I undo that? Yes, I can. Perfect. This is why I like that undo button. I really didn't want to do that. It had no consequences. And now I can just go and take it back. Excellent. That is really neat. I'm very happy about that now. Okay, so I cannot actually bomb it. Oh, well. Let's try and clear these mines. So next I need to start moving towards that city. As a... yeah, T-28 does not have the heavy armor ability. So... the Finns do surely have a lot of bunkers. Not much I can do against that, I suppose. Can try to attack some mines, which surely is not amazing, but still has some effect. Yeah, so I guess I'll kind of just move these guys down here and then try to sweep them back up to get those last few objectives in the center. We know that they have some stuff in the middle. Maybe I can spot it with the artillery, or attack it with the artillery. No sign just yet. But the I guess the problem in a way is that I cannot really use these super effectively. Like, I guess maybe I can use them up here. These bombers. Go in there. Let's just see what's left. Like, this is nothing. I don't quite get what that is. It might have to do with the undo button a bit. And sure. Okay, this is a little bit tricky. We guess should be able to utilize these guys down there. Oh, they suddenly have a new plane.
Today the temperature in Finland reached 40 below. Our soldiers' boots are freezing to the ground, our rifles won't shoot, and our vehicles won't start. How did this happen? Did our supply command think we were going to fight in the tropics?
Our offensive in Finland will have to slow down. No army in the world can fight in such conditions.
I'm sorry, Comrade Zhukov, but I think that somebody forgot to tell the Finns fighting in such conditions is impossible. Your fear-mongering is defeatist. I will not accept it. If our tanks won't start, then build fires under their engines. Double the vodka ration, and I promise you, our soldiers will fight. Winter cannot and will not deter the Red Army.
I guess so. They do have the heavy armor trait as well, yeah. Another artillery fort. Well, let's get our aircraft first anyway. Where are you? Can you reach all the way down there? No, you can't. How about you? Yes, you can. Let's move these guys down so they'll be able to target this thing. Although we don't really have enough to deal with it. Okay, well. We already knew that in weather like this, together with the weather, these kind of turns, we can't deal a whole lot of damage. So they cannot even move through here, I guess now. I don't... severe frost. Oh, these guys don't have the winter weather. I get it. Or the winter equipment. I get it. So surely these guys don't have it either. No. We know that's an AT, but I think even with this kind of stuff, I don't get to see it. The one thing at least I can do is make sure that it's out of ammo, and then with that, doing so many attacks that eventually, I guess, we're victorious, or something like that. Anyway, KV tanks are at 12 now. Let's just supply is poor down here. I guess with stuff like that, I wonder why I'm even attacking. Moving up at this stage is also not... Let me guess, you guys also don't have winter clothing? Yeah. So I need to upgrade them. Because doing anything at this point... Let's move you here for some supplies. It just doesn't work. You guys... They must have some more bunkers up there. I'm quite sure of it. What is this? Is a bomber? Another airplane, fine. Okay. Still severe frost, which I guess sure is annoying, but I think I can deal with it. Okay. So now we only need to get to Oulu with these, and then they can start heading down to get some of those other supply points. Ah, okay, mines, so they're gone now. I don't want to overextend even here. There we go. Well, I have to say... Okay, they're entirely stuck now. I guess that did not do the trick. Rather unfortunate that. I wonder what this is too then. Just an infantry. I'm gonna be in a world of hurt if I attack that. But I'll certainly move forward with these. Next up is down here. That's actually plenty fine. Got some good hits in on that enemy fighter. We're actually 73. So they must not really have a whole lot of strong units after this. Oh really? They actually did deal damage from the Overwatch. Kinda hoped that it would not. Yeah, so that obviously also was a bunker. Just like this will be. If I move in here, I can, yeah, I can actually shoot from that side. I'm a bit afraid this artillery, well, might actually not cause that much of a fuss. So you can move in there. This is again one of those critical points. This is actually taking a lot longer than I actually had expected. Kinda would have thought I would be finished by now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I stay on the outside edges, I can probably go in here and still attack it. Yeah. So for you, I guess bombing there will work now. And these guys are now at 1, so they're not just gonna go and attack there. I would not imagine so. The fact that they have a range of 2 is actually pretty neat here. Although it does not allow me to finish off the enemy. They're just straight up stuck. Well, I will need to send some guys over into this swamp. We need to finish or get the hideouts. It would have been nice to be able to move the recon. But I guess that will not be happening now. So with this and this, next turn will also be a day turn. Oh, they also have an artillery there. That's good to know, especially since I should be able to shell it from here. I mean, getting a bit of hull damage is not nice, but still, dealing substantial damage to that thing is, I guess, pretty decent. 2, 3, 4. Again, I will be staying out of this thing's range yet. I'm probably better off just attacking the infantry, lowering its entrenchments, which is high enough still. Right, +4. Okay, moving. And you guys are fine. Just a bit stuck right now because of those forts again. That was weird. Well, another artillery. And still severe frost.